Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my midday book discussion and a quick little book sale for my Pango bookstore. Okay, I have found one of the best profitable books in my book thrifting and so forth, and I'm like kind of shocked that this book cost so much and so forth. This is the book here, and I wanted to show it to you right here by Lewis Polson and so forth. It's a beautiful book, an expensive book, and I'm going to add the comps, show you the comps on this book. That'll be included in the video if I can, and everything. But this is one of the most, this is the biggest find right here of my book thrifting. Since I've been doing the book sales, this is the biggest find right here, this book here. Yeah. And I was quite shocked about, like I said, the actual, I was trying to show you some of the pictures in here and so forth and things like that so that you can see and so forth. Anyway, this book is like almost like new. It's in new condition. There is no damage to it at all and all that. And hopefully it sells. Usually higher end things take a little bit more time to sell than the ordinary low end books and things like that. But I did want to show you the biggest find. We're going out of 2023. We're in December of 2023, so we'll be soon into 2024. So this is the biggest find for this year right here. This book is my biggest find, and I went ahead and saved, like I said, the comps on it so I can include it in on this video, and hopefully I can do just that and show you this book. And I am selling this book for less than, I'm in the middle between the couple comps that I've seen and so forth. I'm like in the middle of that and so forth. So the books that I want to show you today are just random books that I picked and so forth, because all my books are precious to me. I love them all, so I've just just went ahead and pulled out some books that kind of handy. Best way to put it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get with it because we do not like a long video. Okay. Here we have a lot of 3 books here, and I'm going to be showing you quite a few paperbacks this time. I normally buy mainly hardback books. I like hardback books. I even for me, my personal reading habits, I've always liked the hardback books and things like that. So, but I do have paperback books and so forth, and I do have children books and things like that. Okay, but these are 3 of these are similar books by different authors and things like that. And I said once before, you can group books together by contents. You can group them together by authors and things like that. So there is a lot of ways well, not a lot of ways, but there are a few ways you can group books together. And these books were grouped by contents and so forth. These are all romance books, booms and whatever, back when Burnout called them and so forth. They're romance novels, little paperback romance novel, and people are still enjoying these type books. They still love them. They still buy them. And these are some of the ones that I've had thrifted and so far and everything. And I think these will be really enjoyable. There is no damage to this book other than they're just vintage. You see the brown pages. The pages are turned color, brown and whatever. I don't think there is any, no, there isn't any damage. Well, this one here does have a little marking on it and so far, but somebody just, I think, marked out their name. The only thing with this one here, and this one here, it said, promise me tomorrow. Promise me tomorrow. Twin of fire. This one right here. Oh, okay. I retract. Okay, there is a cut or space on here where somebody just tore that off, maybe tore their name or something off here. Other than that, these books are in great condition. There's no writing and stuff, no torn pages and things like that in these books. And this one here is Forever and Beyond. Forever and Beyond. Here. So these are, as you can see on the cover, these are romance books, okay? Okay, so these are the books are locked together in 3 by, content and similarity and so forth. And I think it would, give my customer a value of books and so forth that are, together and so forth. I don't have a problem with giving my customers little gifts. I don't have a problem with giving them, extra discount or anything like that. Or if I can throw in something, that's going to, give them more, and so forth, and everything. And these little books right here are not going to cost much anyway. So the best way to sell these books and so forth, these little vintage romance novels, is to put them together. You would not make anything but pennies if you sell each individual book together. So it's a win-win for my customers, and it's a win-win for me. Okay. Alrighty there. Got that. Okay. I'm actually surprised this little book is still here. The house, the clock, the house with a clock in the wall and so forth. I think this was actually a movie, if I remember correctly. It's like a Disney movie or something and so forth. And it's a little nice book. It's a murderous clock and so forth. A good read and so forth. No damage to the book and whatever and so forth. But yeah, I think this little book was a movie and so forth, a Disney movie. The house with a clock in its walls, right here. Yeah, so I'm actually surprised that I still have this little book here. But the strange thing is, and so forth, the things that I've had the longest is some of the things that are popping off my shelf now, which I'm happy about. I am happy about. Okay. I know that you heard of the chicken soup for the soul. Yeah, chicken soup for the soul. I thought I actually had 4 of these books, but I don't. So I locked these books up and so forth. We do got kitchen soup for the kids' soul. Chicken soup for the kids' soul. We got chicken soup for the soul, the gift of Christmas, and we're going into that right now. A great book, get it. And we also got Christmas soup for the soul, the joy of adoption, and so forth. So these are very inspirational, spiritual books and so forth. To help you to feel good, because when you're all sick or something like that and so forth, your mom or your grandmom or whoever always want to give you that chicken soup. And when you get that chicken soup, even in a hospital, they give you, when you're in a hospital and you're recuperating, they give you that chicken broth or whatever it is and so forth, because it's good, and it's good for you, and it's helping you to heal. And I believe that this is what these books actually represent and so forth. And that's the reason why they call them the chicken soup of the soul, because that chicken soup is, hey, grandma used to bring that to me when I was feeling bad. I enjoyed that. I feel much better and things like that. And reading these books and stuff here and so far, I will take the same place of the chicken soup that you would normally get for the soul or for healing and things like that. So it is joy in these books right here. Spiritual joy, happiness for all the people and things like that, happiness and so far. I'm wrapping this plastic background so I can keep these books together and so far because they are being sold as a thing. And there is no damage to any of these books, no torn pages, no writing in them, and none of that and so forth. And again, I could have sworn I had a fourth book, but I think on my website it is 3, so I'm going to just leave it at that because I might just be imagining things. I don't know. Okay, got those there. Okay. So I get these little books together here. 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have another lot of books and stuff here. We got 2, 3, and 4 lot. And this is Kids Speak. And when I first got these books, I kind of like misunderstand the whole concept and so far. But these books are based on kids from throughout other countries and everything, uh, talking about how they live. They're giving you their perspectives and things like that. And that's the reason why it said Kids Speak, because these kids are, telling you how their life is in whatever country they're in. And I did see something about the Philippines and other countries and things like that. So, these are pretty good books and so forth to read to see how other kids live and so forth in other parts of the world and things like that. And these is 2, 3, and 4 volume here and so forth. And I believe this is a great book to read and so forth to help us to understand kids, help to understand kids, in other countries and so forth and things like that. When you understand things and how things are, and everything, it's better for you because that's one of the reasons they always say knowledge is key. Knowledge is key and so forth, and knowledge is actually worth more than money because when you know something or learn something, you can't unlearn it. So you know what I'm saying. So, and this will give you some idea on how to help. They do have a lot of charities and so forth for kids out of the country and things like that. And when you listen to these kids and how they talk about how they live and things like that, and their daily lives and things like that, it may inspire you to, offer a little bit of charity to these kids and things like that. So I picked these books up for. Okay, let's see. I didn't bring out many books this time because I was like really focused on the biggest find of my book thrifting is this book here, Light Years Ahead, and I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and let you guys know that that is the biggest find. I am not through thrifting books for this year. I do have this month here to do some more thrifting and so forth, and if I do come up with something that's even more um, you know, is a bigger find than this one here, this book here, then I'm definitely gonna shortly let you guys know because I share all my thrifting hauls with you anyway, so I will let you know. Now, when I first thrifted this book and so forth and did the thrifting haul, I actually did not know that this book was that expensive and so forth and had such um a big fee on there, or ticket on there, and so far. And because when I did the comps in the, I think I got those from the library. When I got the books and so forth, I did do a Google search and so far, and it did show that those books was really the comps was really good on those books and so forth, which is the reason I went ahead and kept that book and so forth. But then when I went back and did the search on it again and did comp on it again, that's when I really realized that, okay, I really got something here. So I was glad I picked that book up. Okay, this is a 1957, I believe, um, great illustrated classic, Little Woman by Louis May Alcott and so forth. Now, this book here also shows good comps and so forth, but a lot of people don't have, that comp, or don't have not priced their books through that and so forth. And usually when you're pricing books and so forth, you really do have to go by the comps and so forth. And I don't remember what I even have this book on the market for at this point in time, because when you go back and you see this book is so valuable and so forth, and it's a classic and so forth, and then you look and some people has $15 or $20 on it and this and that and so forth. And again, I've said this before, a lot of people, especially like I said on Pango books, they do not price their books accordingly to the value of their books and so forth. And I don't know the reason behind that and everything, but I do actually look up every book that I listed. It's important to look these books up. I may not can remember everything about the books and things like that, but when I'm listing them, I'm trying to get all the information and so forth that I can. And right now, I'm looking at this book and so forth for the actual copyright here and so forth. But I know this book here goes back to 1957 and so forth. And this book is expensive. And also, it has large print as well. So that right there is a great feature to have large print and so forth. And this is your little classic, Little Woman. And I've got a lot of, I won't say a lot of love, but I got love for this book and so forth. A lot of people is viewing this book, but it has not sold yet. And it could be that I have priced this book up a little more than what they want to pay for. But this is a classic. This is a 1957. And I've seen the comps on these books and so forth. They go way up and then they come way down. And it all depends, I guess, on, what you think your book is valued and so forth. And when you're doing the comps on books and so forth, it's not just the fact that the book is old and it has some value. You do have to also consider the condition that the book is in. Because the condition that the book is in means a lot. One thing, hardbacks cost more than paperbacks. Good hardbacks and so forth or cost more than damaged hardbacks. You just got to put all these things in perspective and so forth and things like that. Just like handbags. I do sell handbags, you guys know that. And when you're doing a comp on handbags and so forth, you can see your handbag goes up to $100 some dollars or, whatever this and that so far. And you have the same handbag and so far, but you have to look at the quality of your handbag. And if your handbag has a little flaw on it, then you got to take money off of it and so forth. Same thing about books. Or anything else actually that I know that you can sell and so forth. It's the quality and so forth. It's the value and quality of the book. Well, the quality of the book makes the value of the books and so forth and everything. Because if this book was all chopped up and this and that and so forth, torn pages written and all this and that so forth, I wouldn't be able to charge, what I'm charging for, which I don't even know what it is that I'm actually charging for. But I wouldn't be able to charge it for it and so forth. And like I said, I do have some views on that book and so forth. And I'm just surprised it hasn't sold yet, because usually when you do get views and so forth on your item and so forth, it do usually tend to go a lot faster and so forth. And then sometimes too, when you don't get views on it and so forth, somebody just see it, get it, want it and get it. Put that in the right order there. So these are just little tips and little stuff that I'm finding out through my journey. I have not been selling books for, I guess, about maybe going on a year and all that and so forth. And I picked up a lot of stuff from YouTube, from the people that I follow and so forth. And and things like that. So when I find something out and learn it and so forth, and when I'm doing my book sale or actually doing a haul or whatever and so forth, I'll share those tips with you so that you can also, make light of these things when you're thrifting and things like that and so forth and everything. So see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.